The anticipation is always there. I always have my heart in my throat until she gets out there and does it. You just kind of wait to see how it goes, and you're like anticipating. We had seen a couple of the Constellation Project shows previously. We saw Hairspray a few years ago, and then Lion King, and it was Lion King that really pushed her, and she's like, Mom, I really want to do this next year. First thing she did with the Constellation Project was Wizard of Oz. She was really excited to go do it, and she was super happy because she had like a small part with small, with lines, and I think that was a good starting point for her. The Constellation Project gives her the opportunity to take on a bigger role, like she did with Jane this year, and to do a lead role like she did with Mary Poppins. Before they did the rehearsals, she was like, Mom, I'm scared of the show. And that's the first time I've ever heard her say that. I mentioned it to someone at EDGE of Orion, and they're like, okay, good to know. And so I think they helped her a little bit with it as well.
There were moments where you could see, well, this is overwhelming, but it just took a moment as a teacher to check in and be like, I believe in what you're doing. I know this is hard. We wouldn't do this if we didn't think you could do it. It has everything to do with, I know how amazing you are. Just show the world what I get to see, because I want that for you. That talk for Kira was taking a refresher, taking a breath and a drink of water.
They really care about the kids, and they really push them to do the best they can do. And they really want them to see them shine, to see them really, grow in confidence. And that could mean something completely different for one actor than another. It's such a huge opportunity with the Constellation Project for her and for all the kids, because it really allows them a chance to grow and to push themselves and to learn things that they may not get a chance to do other places, and I think that's a big piece of it.
Our 6-month process allows us to really get to know each participant individually and work through the challenges. We don't think, this will be effortless. This will be no problem. No, it's gonna be lots of challenges, lots of struggles, and we'll get a chance to work through it. The only hard and fast rule that we have is I want your absolute best every time you walk in that door. But it does mean that your absolute best from day to day might be different.
Usually she's the only kid with Down syndrome in programs like that. It gives her part of another community that she can be involved with. She sees other people going through some of the same struggles or some of the same challenges that she has that she may not always see. It's given her a chance to meet individuals who are older than her, who have been where she is and have been through the process of learning the lines and being part of the Constellation Project, and they've been there for a long time, so she can learn from their experiences as well. It gives her the opportunity to take on something meatier, to take on a bigger role, and the opportunity to learn and figure out this isn't necessarily easy. You kind of look up and you're like, you see her and you're like, oh wow, look at that. She's doing it and she's doing awesome. Trying to find those opportunities that help them grow. Whether it's, a child who's differently abled or typically abled, everyone needs that.